Well, I didn't have an extensive background in Christianity. It wasn't until probably my earlier teens, so not until about 12 and 13, that I was introduced to God in a deeper way. Like, I knew there was God, but I didn't have any deep understanding of what that meant, or especially coming from an Indigenous background. So it was a different version than what I was taught when we went to youth group and to church. So I had a lot of trauma. My mom was a residential school survivor, and there was a lot of trauma in our family. And that led to like a deep feeling of loneliness all the time. And I found when I gave my heart to Jesus that I didn't feel alone anymore. Like I felt like this peace. It's really hard to put into words, but it's like you're no longer that, wounded soul looking for something to fill the void anymore, because it's there. It's the Holy Spirit. I had an amazing youth group leader. His name is Pat McDonald. He is a phenomenal human being, and I find that people get drawn to God more through watching people with their acts, and they're living it out in their day-to-day life. And I just remember I think it was 12 or 13, thinking this person, this human being is amazing in every single way. I want to be like him. And it just naturally led to me having a deeper, giving my heart to Jesus, basically. At 13, I just never got baptized. I never finished the process. So now that I'm older, coming here to Trinity was, again, a tougher part of my life. I moved out here and went through some really tough stuff, and it was really difficult for me to make friends, and I just was at a low point. I came here and I'm a very anxious person. It doesn't seem like it on the outside, but I am very anxious. And I came and I was so nervous that all the seats had these pamphlets, and I didn't know they were pamphlets at the time because I was so anxious. And I just seen the letter R, and I thought, oh, these are all reserved. And then I looked around and I thought, all these chairs are reserved. So I turned around and I went to run out of the foyer there. And lo and behold, somebody that I am really close to at work was sitting there by herself. So I ran up to her and I was like, can I sit with you? And she said yes. And as I sat down, she looked at me and she said, this is the first time that I came without my husband, and I was hoping I wouldn't have to sit by myself. And from that day forward, it's just been her and I, and she's had a huge standing in guiding me in my faith, because she has a huge background and she's got a good foundation. So she's helping me build mine. I want to give my heart fully. I want to tell my whole community here that my heart's with Jesus and with God. Yeah. I'm here to tell the world that I am giving my heart and following Jesus for the rest of my life.